This is better.
This is the race committee. Wind sampling is complete. Race is live.
It's a crazy place, this Barcelona. When we came into work today, we weren't sure what sort of weather we're going to do. They were talking about being quite low, but suddenly it's picked up and it's turned into a cracker. There is the scoreline. The defender 2 wins away from retaining the cup. They will have port entry. INEOS Britannia will have starboard entry.
Coming all the way down.
Yep, heavy.
Flying now. One more down.
Yeah, up at it there is good. Heavy only now.
That'll increase, but it should be alright. Happy to go to 1.
Seconds, yeah.
Really tricky in these puffy, shifty conditions to get your time on distance correct for the
Get
pre-start.
light halfway through, so
I will.
just a little puff and then down up.
Emirates Team New Zealand get the green light. They're in from port.
Anyway, you are.
Easy cross at the moment.
Britannia now approaching from starboard at 2 minutes. They're good. They get the green light.
2 here.
Yeah, wide. Reach out there.
Okay, stand by.
Yeah.
Emirates Team New Zealand going down a jib
looks like it's
size
a turn up attack.
on board.
They're just continuing.
Okay, happy to continue.
You can
There
fire
is a
there, nice.
massive puff on the right-hand side
More
of the
breeze to
track.
They might be going for that.
Surely they're going to try
Very
and
early and deep
defend
in the
it.
box here, Ben.
Maybe go for a circle now. Circle
All
attack.
good.
That's the gas.
It's going away in 5. Still very early
Okay,
here.
all the way down.
What are you thinking?
Emirates Team New Zealand heading to the boundary.
It's a big puff on that side of the
They've
course.
gone for 4, so I'm just going at them.
15 knots of
Full speed, eh?
breeze.
At 45 under the
Right-hand
boat.
end.
Going past me.
Okay, you're still above boat lane.
Straight for now. Attacking.
They're turning up as well. Just above boat lane. Plenty of wind here. 35 boat, 25 pin.
Both teams on smaller front sails in this pre-start. Expect to see a big push now from INEOS Britannia to build speed, put pressure on the Kiwi team.
Little boat guys.
He's on jib. Nice.
Really hard to nail your time and distance with this volatile wind speed.
All the way down.
They're down. They are not. They're coming up now.
Up now.
They're still quite far back. You're still just below boat lane. 8 for the pin.
Hold here.
Yes, it's here, boys.
14 here for the line.
Heading 12.
So just dragging them in and trigger pull.
I think they have shut there.
2 for the pin.
Voice of Nathan Outridge.
Quick glance at breeze. Trigger pull's about 12 pin.
Trying to sit back here.
Hey, bottom's there. Nice and slow.
2, 1, pulled up.
INEOS
Still pretty early for your trigger pull.
Currently held out from the start line.
That's in the line.
Okay, that's your angle for the
Kiwis
line.
bearing away now.
Okay, this boys.
Getting 2.
Good breeze straight to start.
Still getting 2.
Expect to see a pretty even start from both boats.
Both boats are about to pull the trigger on race 8 in the match, and we are go.
Doing a better part of the puff than that. A little bit
Slight
light on
speed
it.
advantage to Emirates Team New Zealand.
Got in front.
Half
You got a minute this way at this angle.
more speed off the line. Slight
They
gain.
go, we want
working the swivel high mode, please.
They go, we wait, don't we, Andy?
I think we go in 10.
This is quite right from what we've seen.
We'll just choose our best pressure. This
BMG's now.
thinking about
307, best pressure in 10, see what
Yeah.
it does.
in 10. If it knocks us, we go.
I like going straight here at the moment.
I'm pretty happy with that. 9 up, so I don't know if you want to go a little faster mode.
Copy.
The
I think it
Kiwis
goes
were
light
less than a
another 10
metre
feet,
off that start
15.
line, doing 37 knots.
Still right phase.
Punchy.
It looks patchy to the right as
Time
well.
on
So this is
distance.
all good. There's a nice
So
vein
that's
down
a
there.
keeper.
Boundary in 10.
We'll go down to 10.
Yeah, nice pressure.
3, 2, 1, port down. It's quite lifted.
I think it's coming down. It's just gone left. I don't know.
It's a little fast mode. Oh, actually, maybe hold up under there. You're cool.
Trying to just get
right,
looks like good breeze.
Got you under -2.
Yeah.
Really
Thanks for
different
yourself.
breeze
Turning
from
right
one
here,
side
boys.
of the course
Yep.
to the other.
We're just a little
Both
bit under
sides
that one. I don't think we'll get up to the
sailing through
lefty,
puffs
so
and
we're just trying to get to the right.
Yes. Yeah, nice.
Lots of chat on board Emirates Team New Zealand. Let's go across to INEOS. What's going on?
Pressure line in front, and then after that, breeze is right.
Yeah, I mean, they said that there's a massive right-hand shift coming down from the top of the track.
Yeah, they're crossing
And here's Britannia, well
And then
placed.
technique shortly after. What do you think, Nate? Or do you think you just go all the way through? Lifting all the way through.
10 seconds. Trying to get up to numbers. They're in the lefty.
Big lefty there.
Looks good.
Left-hand shift on board Emirates Team New Zealand, and they are heading towards more
Not
pressure.
heading us. And marginal 1 and in. Go. channel of breeze here coming on in 20.
Yeah. Breeze is still good on shift here at the moment. Let's come back right. They continue. All inside us annoyingly, there's something top there. Copy.
Yeah, we're in good breeze
On
here.
board
Dead
INEOS
soft.
as they come across
copy.
on starboard,
Still
but it's not a day for
one
classic
in.
match racing. It's a day for working the wind shifts and the pressure. That's why you're seeing such a big amount of separation between the boats. The New Zealanders have pushed all the way to that right-hand side to get into that pressure that the LiDAR radar is showing on the right. They've really worked. It's like sailing in Auckland off the East Coast bays. Bread and butter for Peter Burling.
Yes, 25 slack down board.
Now, they're marginal laying. If that goes right, they don't lay.
We'll have a little look at the wind field IQ that Pete was talking about. You can see that huge puff on the right-hand track that the Kiwis are in. Nearly 3 knots more the Kiwis have over INEOS Britannia.
They are laying the right mark.
That's just force feeding more air around that sail package, which in turn
I'd go for right.
performance.
Emirates Team New Zealand steaming into the top gate for the first time. They'll complete leg 1 of 8 in race 8 of the match. It's been another promising start for the defender.
There we go.
Again, not too much at this gate.
Really nice breeze in front of the mark. They're following.
INEOS Britannia.
Good pressure coming down
They're
here.
going to play follow the leader.
Turning down in 3, 2, 1, down. Right.
2, 1, head at large.
Hey, mine.
Up, taking main. And leaving.
You'll see massive righty. Yeah.
There was nowhere else to go for INEOS Britannia. They had to go to that side.
Just so much more pressure down that side of the course. Big touchdown. They need to rebuild here quickly. INEOS.
Forward up.
Yeah, my trap going board.
Big mistake on board. The British team, they've lost a lot of ground there earlier on this race.
Breeze on now, good breeze.
Big deficit to make up. 100 metres lost there.
Slow it down.
Blink of an eye.
Okay, run this out as far as we can.
Not sure what
Almost
happened
paralleling the
there.
boundary. 2. Okay.
Look on board here. Oh, yeah, a little skid of the rudder. And then a big touchdown
For cover.
on board INEOS Britannia. So
Forward up. Back.
really big pump of the brakes there for the British team.
Yeah, my trap going board.
The unforced error, unfortunately, early on in this race.
Okay, breeze is.
This is the race committee. We are moving the windward gate, shifting the course axis to 307.
307.
Stop getting windier ahead.
It's looking better straight to leeward, so it's going to be nice for the job.
Sorry, I got stuck a bit.
Nathan Outridge just through the gap there of the jib and the mast,
Just gonna lay, I think.
talking to the windward side of the boat.
5.
Eyeballs to leeward.
Tied on or not?
Happy? Yep.
2, 1, port down. They're going to be...
Kiwi boat just looks to be doing it easy in this condition. I think the boat likes the flat water, and also it's also noticeable that New Zealanders like to sail with a slightly smaller jib, and of course that's less aero drag, but the New Zealand package in the flat water just looks to be a little bit slipperier to me.
Head turn, if they split, we take shortly.
I'm sitting at 1 or 2.
See how it is right at the bottom, but probably 2. I think we're 2 because it's just lifting here.
They're in a little righty behind us.
Yeah, so it'll be good for us out of the mark. 2,
Emirates Team New Zealand.
1, board.
It's probably just settle
1
attack for me.
quarter of this race done.
Thank you for whistling.
They are sailing Tauhoro in a different manner than they were 2 days ago.
Left shift at the moment.
Yeah, really nice.
INEOS Britannia will be kicking themselves for that. We issue at the top of the course as
1 board.
they complete leg number 2.
Turning up here in 3, 2, here we go, boys. Wait. Hit it. 2, 1. Course. Speed 90. My trap.
Crowds on edge early in race 8. Big crowds. How about that?
Beautiful shot. Looking at INEOS Britannia.
20 seconds. Turn right if you're going to take it. Okay.
Cycles.
Stand by.
Hunter there, pushing hard. Big gear changes in these puffy conditions, as I mentioned previously. Both teams going slightly smaller front sails in this race, and INEOS Britannia running a pinhead jib versus Emirates Team New Zealand's square head jib, so slightly higher head loading out of the pinhead jibs, but a reduction in the clue load. So Emirates Team New Zealand to get their sails to stand,
I feel like I wouldn't have
run
made much earlier on the tack exit.
more sheet load.
Stay focused on those shifts here, guys.
Yeah, something. Good pressure top right, hey? Yep.
Lee McMillan trying to lock everyone else into what's happening on the racetrack. Bledemont trimming on starboard. He's the pilot on this tack. You can see his head out of the car window.
Yeah, it's all good, got it.
Actually looking at the foil and adjusting it like that. Lee McMillan trimming the sails.
Top right looks like it's a bit average for 15 seconds here.
Both boats on M2
Yeah, we're just trying
main
to figure
sails,
it
which
out.
are the middle size
get into
mains
this.
for these conditions.
This is the best breeze now.
Do you want to take a little high mate here and get in one, or?
I think we're not looking as good top right this time round, Pistol. There's heaps straight up the middle, so you'd almost...
Oh, yeah, you'll call on
this mode's good regardless, okay?
Yeah.
Sounds a little bit lighter right over my boundary, Nate. Yep. I'd be tempted to go a little early.
Yeah, you're probably getting to that next one if you want.
Okay,
Just 20 seconds.
Okay, happy. Hold to the
Looking
next
at
one. 15 here
Nathan
as well.
Outridge,
Yeah.
how the communication
down the whole
between
way now.
Outridge and Burling, it's impressive. Then look at the beautiful sail plan of the New Zealand boat, enjoying the flatter conditions, good end plating. The other thing that I'm thinking here is, we talk about VMG a lot, but today it's about VMC, so the straight line speed between the markers, not as opposed to straight line speed directly into the wind. I definitely think it's between the markers day, and New Zealand, just keep the bow pointing at that top mark and you'll be there or thereabouts.
Should come back.
I think we're just on the wrong side of the fan right here.
It's good pressure right turning it. It's a little softer left. Quite soft on the left mark in the moment.
Yeah,
You can left turn early jibe or right turn?
it's closer to left turn early jibe this time from what we can see. Yeah, I'm happy with that.
Yeah, happy.
Let's watch them.
Yeah.
See the little woolies on the jib there, just indicating
Pressure on the other one as well.
a little bit of stall there right at the front, or sailing into a slightly bending breeze.
Emirates Team New Zealand, a little teeny splashdown heading into the top gate, but that's 3 legs completed and heading downwind.
They're fine, all good this way.
Get those plastic Kiwis bouncing up and down if you've got one in your head. That's a lot of fun, right? If you're between 5 and 12. This is down at Barcelona Beach. Crowds have just stormed in over the last 4 or 5 days to soak up the atmosphere of the Louis Vuitton 37th America's Cup. INEOS Britannia.
Turning down in 3, 2, 1, all the way down.
3 legs completed, 5 to go.
2, 1. Powering up. Okay, my trap.
That last upwind beat, surely Emirates Team New Zealand just strung a couple of really big shifts together and just sliding away on this downwind.
Taking main. Good.
Both boats nicely locked in.
It doesn't look that great the other way, but copy.
Good breeze just on our hip here.
Yeah.
Heading into it now.
Big lefty though, isn't it? Stand by. Yeah, let's go. Put down.
3, 2, 1, main.
Turning. 1, 2,
INEOS just rolling into a jibe. They were getting over towards the boundary. Up come the 4-alarm. INEOS's main swing just looks a little bit deeper in the foot to me than when we were looking at Emirates Team New Zealand earlier. The other thing that's going through my mind, this is a classic day that the meteorologists absolutely have to be on song, and Emirates Team New Zealand absolutely have one of the best. Bit of a character, but Roger Clouds Badham, I could just feel what he'd have been saying to the boys between the race, and he's picked it off for them beautifully.
Copy. How's it looking at wind blends for the next peak?
See right at the bottom, right? But looks good halfway up.
Those weather calls just absolutely critical to get that engine mapping correct for your sail plan.
So it's been pretty tough being a meteorologist in Barcelona.
So we can get a bit fast.
Hit rates not been great, I'd say.
Did a good job with
2,
Clouds.
1.
The world's best.
Nice, we go straight for a while here.
Emirates Team New Zealand have now completed 50% of race number 8, and right now they are in control of this one.
Up and over.
Ripping one board round up there. Really, really big gust of pressure coming down that right-hand side of the course.
So
36.
what mode do you want to?
37 knots of boat speed at about 37 true wind angle. So incredible numbers.
It's not looking quite as good over here this time, but still just safer, I think, just to go all the way. Trap.
INEOS Britannia powering into the bottom gate. She was 40 odd knots flying around the mark. You gotta love technology. You gotta love AC-75s.
Massive manoeuvre there for the British, just coming in with heaps and heaps of pace on there and that big pressure, needing both boards down to get the grip to actually turn that boat around the mark and apex that turn.
Yes, slightly better speed and VMG to the Kiwis.
Let's go on board the chase boat for Emirates Team New Zealand. Coach Ray Davies joins us once again. Gee, what do you make of your team's performance at the moment, Ray?
Oh no, look, they're going really well. I was sailing superbly. You know, these are conditions that sailors love sailing in. The shippy, puffy stuff. You hear the comms on board's fantastic. Andy and Blair chipping in a lot. Really, really good, and you know, they're joining the dots and sailing in some really, really nice lanes. And one of the best pre-starts we've done, I think, that last one. So it's really, really good.
Yeah, nice work. Good coaching, Ray. We're also enjoying the comms. I mean, it feels like Nathan is leading that discussion. How much have you worked on that?
Look, yeah, a huge amount. You know, all the teams have got to work on that, and they've got a good little unit going there for sure. And, you know, you're hearing Andy and Blair chip in as well. So, yeah, it's letting, you know, all of them share that. Everyone gets a different view and perspective. So it's, you know, shared consciousness going on there, and it's really, really good to see.
Okay, thanks, Ray.
Massive team effort by both teams, and
should come right from here.
People behind the scenes,
like back left.
Sure, both these botes are racing around the track.
They're going to have to take the left turn as well. This is pinch real hard.
Is that better, Andy?
Yeah, it's nice. Very nice. Happy all the way here too?
Yeah, looks okay, yes. Not like amazing, but it's okay. It normally comes right. A little bit of breeze on here instead. 50. That's pretty normal this stage.
It's about 15 to boundary. Boundary taken 10.
So hard if you're trailing in these conditions. There really is only one way to go.
I think this will come right again at some stage.
Unfortunately, the British team is really indeed the dregs out of the chaff bag at the moment. There's not a whole lot there for them to be able to dig their way back into this from that early deficit at the top mark.
Pressure up here on the right.
Stand by. 1 board. 2, 1 made. Turning. Very well. 2, 1 going board. Should lay here.
Little gains though, Shirley back to INEOS Britannia, so putting Emirates Team New Zealand well and truly in the crosshairs. We want to just minimise that distance and dig their way back in.
Emirates Team New Zealand. That's another leg completed. Another leg closer towards a 6-2 lead. Still plenty of legs left in the tank in this one.
Big push, you guys. Nice. Over it, top didn't quite link up.
Family just loving what they are seeing in the Kiwi corner here in Barcelona, which is parked right next door towards the base as INEOS Britannia round the mark and head down.
Hey, 2, 1. 2 boys. 100.
Oh, Windward heel, they have to be careful of here. British team, nice catch.
30. 40. Okay, my trap. Need to jive there.
This is the race committee. We are moving the windward gate, shortening to 1.55 nautical miles.
Need to see a little bit more enthusiasm from the fans in there.
Yeah, it's just sort of soft in the middle, so just, as you say, split breeze.
They've got a pretty nice little
boat. Boats are up to speed.
Going better directly in front of us,
sailing at the same depths of their sails downwind as they are upwind.
But all good.
Super efficient sail plan there. Marius van der Poel, Louis Crosby ticking along at the moment. Certainly in cruise mode once the boat's in a straight line and the sails have been adjusted for best performance.
And 3, 2, 1, put down.
Cruise mode though, more than what most people could put out at peak.
A different configuration on the Kiwi boat. The cyclers are at the back, trimmer at the front.
At the bottom. Take the right early tag.
Just going light here for a sec, and then there's a good one over our shoulder.
Yeah, it's good in front, so just keep buzzing.
I think I'll have a quick look just before boundary. This is like obviously good ride and good pressures. This is the one we're trying to link up.
It's just how we explaining
get to that.
What they'll be wanting to do on the next upwind leg. So planning the chess moves 4 or 5 moves in advance, which is absolutely what you need to do as you're sailing through the pressure and the lulls so quickly.
Take wind.
Hairpin 3.
You're hoping that decisions evolve. You don't have to make them in a hurry.
Maybe feeling a little light just down here.
Arms are good.
Thinking cross with an early-ish tack if they do 2 jobs. I think that'll be better, won't it? I think so.
Now bottom. Right.
So right turn is mode ending.
Yep.
Big push coming up
No,
for the cyclone team. Yes.
1, 4 down.
One board rounding.
Sorry, on 1.
The defender completes leg number 6, and the number 6 will have been a number at the top of their mind coming into race day 5.
Okay, Ed, you got eyes on them?
Yeah, it's a great idea, so let's keep it going. Yeah, having the whole.
Two-board call. INEOS Britannia.
Yeah, nice spot.
What were you thinking? Think right
Any
turn's
options
good
at the
for
moment,
now.
unfortunately, for them.
Right turn. Yeah, board down 2-1 now.
INEOS Britannia following the leader, chasing Emirates Team New Zealand. What can they do? Is there anything they can do right now?
That was an absolute ripping rounding on board the British boat. Exceptional performance. That was an absolute beauty.
Really good right here at the moment. I think we tagged to Louis. Okay, stand by. Yep. Board. 2, 1, made. Turning. Very well.
Onto the INEOS Britannia chase boat with coach Rob Wilson. Rob, where to now?
We've just got to keep pushing for this one, and hope they make a mistake. The issue is that the shifts once you get ahead are pretty clear on the water. So you know, they got the first one on that first beat, and the Kiwis have done a real good job since then.
Yeah, it's a hard racetrack, isn't it, if you're not ahead. We heard some comms on board, some frustration around rudder immersion. Do you know what's going on there?
Yeah, we've had 3 moments with the rudder in this race. We hit something, I think, on the first beat when they're on the right boundary. So I suspect there's just a little bit of leading edge damage on that rudder, which is just causing the little spin outs downwind. So they're just having to back off on the pitch a little bit.
Thanks, Rob. Appreciate the time and insight, buddy.
Thank you.
Take cover. Good night, boys.
This is the race committee. We are moving the finish line, changing the axis of the final leg to 310.
Happy to lay on here.
Nice puff in the middle here. Looks like the best pressure on that side. So what gate do you want?
Go to late at the moment. It is a left facer.
They've gone.
I think we keep going straight for now. Just hooking up in one as well.
When you talk about race day, you talk about how things can change in a day. This is a complete flip, of what we saw 2 days ago, and how both boats have been sailed. I don't think anyone picked what we are seeing right now.
2 very close starts in both races, but really a master class from this unit here. Have not put a foot wrong. Really picked their way through the racetrack with amazing confidence.
Nice breeze to go left.
It's been getting those 2 shifts really right, I think, Shirley. Just given the early advantage and very, very difficult for the trailing boat to be able to dig their way back in.
That's going right. Yep.
Emirates Team New Zealand have not done too much wrong in race number 8. And it is going to be, if they stay in this position, a monumental shift in the America's Cup match. 7 legs done. Next gate is the finish line.
Happy if you get soft.
And Emirates Team New Zealand fans will be just starting to feel a little bit giddy.
INEOS Britannia just about to sail into a really big puff as they come into the top of the course there. So I'm hoping to get a little wind out of that.
And make this if we want here. The other mark is biased, but happy. Pressure's good the other way. Yeah. Okay, step by and board.
2, 1, need.
INEOS Britannia, they will complete leg number 6 and head down. And interesting what Coach Rob Wilson had said about that potential rudder issue.
Now all the way, back and away.
Any imperfection on the very leading edge of the rudder absolutely can cause a disaster. It can trip the flow. Super highly loaded, those small rudders, so any imperfection can trip the flow and actually spin the rudder out. So big loss of control there.
Top here, jibe here, or big let down. Okay, yeah, still left shift if you want to take it. Okay, let's go. Board down.
3, 2, 1, mate.
Turning. 1, 2, 1, board.
6 and 8, let's go.
Good shift here.
Oh, it looks sweet to Lord. It's a 7-wheel. Have to go here. Let's go.
It's a 1,000-metre advantage to Emirates Team New Zealand. To me, leg 7 will go down as one to remember, where New Zealand just hooked up beautiful wind shift as they work their way up the conveyor belt coming upwind to double their lead, or just under double their lead. That was a massive upwind for Emirates Team New Zealand as they head down the final leg to the finish.
It's just big.
I asked Ian Murray, the race director, this morning what kind of day we had in store, and he said it is a sailor's day. And that is exactly what we've seen. It has been full head out the boat, picking your way through such a complicated racetrack. It has been a masterclass from the Kiwis.
Well, I hope you enjoyed the breeze, because that could be the last of it for a while.
Friday, the 18th of October, 2024, off the coast of Barcelona, is going to prove at this point to be a monumental day for the defender.
Right, park up
Emirates Team New Zealand have moved to match point in the match and lead 6-2.
And rounding up.
Who sent through the applause?
It's a broadcast, I think. Watch input up. Got it. I'll just sail out to the rib on the bow. Nice, guys.
Soft applause from the boss, Grant Dalton. They still know there's work to do, right? You may be at match point, but it's not over till it's over.
No one knows that more than the Kiwi team.
Having to just hold board here, blends. You're well. Yeah. Tough one, guys. Not over yet. Yeah. Go.
Confirmation from Ben Ainsley. It's not over yet. Always the fight, and INEOS Britannia crossed the line to complete race number 8 in the match.